Hello, it's Joe with another Lego. Oh fuck. Hello, it's Joe from Off Topic Network, and I've got another Lego build video for you. Uh, this set is awesome. It is the Spider-Man Web Warriors Ultimate Bridge Battle. I think it's based off the Ultimate Spider-Man show, but I don't know. I've never seen that show, so I know that really it's not completely based off of it because the design of the Green Goblin is, the classic comic book design. He looked way different in that cartoon show, I know. But either ways, yeah, this Lego set is awesome. It is super, super huge. This is one of those really big Lego sets, that you see. Luckily, it was like $25 off, so I managed to pick this one up, on sale, really great, and it's so awesome. There's so many great things that I like about this set. Definitely, the characters that are in here. You've got the Scorpion, Kraven the Hunter, who's one of my favorite villains. Green Goblin, who is probably my favorite Spider-Man villain. You get Aunt May, that's pretty sweet. You get Spider-Girl, who seems to be based off of the Ultimate Spider-Man comics. Yeah, there was a clone of Peter Parker in the Ultimate Spider-Man comics. Then you have the Scarlet Spider, who is a clone of Peter Parker from the normal Spider-Man comics. Yep, there's a lot of clones. It's kind of classic Spider-Man. And then here you go, you get Spider-Man too. Plus, you just get this awesome, gigantic bridge set. It looks like it's going to be really tall. So yeah, I'm super excited to start building this. On the back here, you can see some more kind of features. Looks like the bridge can kind of fall apart. You've got all these different little kind of compartments too that you can see. Oh, that one's awesome. Looks like it's got a camera set up. That's a little trap or something there. There is all kinds of different features to this. I guess a tiny little car for Kraven to ride in. That's awesome. And really weird. Yeah, I am so excited to build this, like I said, so I'm going to get right into it. So, before I put this bridge part on top of these little, I don't know, post kind of things for it, I wanted to show off kind of the inside. Here is a little trap that, like, Spider-Man has set up with the webs, and there he's got his camera hooked up so he can take pictures and sell those to the Daily Bugle like he does in the comics. This little thing also has some bunch of different stickers and stuff all over these. This is kind of like Kraven the Hunter's lair. He's got a computer in there where he's tracking Spider-Man. This is a little box of diamonds that, I don't know, I guess he stole. He's a thief. Here you've got like a little spear hanging up there. And yeah, he's just kind of got this little lair. He's got that ladder there, and it's got some, I don't know, some kind of leaves and stuff growing in it and on it. There's one inside too. Yeah, these are both really sweet. I figured they'd be kind of blocked out though by the light once I put that bridge on top. So yeah, this is what they look like inside. There, yeah, see, that looks really sweet there. I like how the Kraven's computer is on that clear glass, so it really looks a lot like a computer right there, I feel like. Yeah, this set is so awesome. I'm super, super happy about getting it. And yeah, it's definitely one of the best sets I've ever bought. Alright, well, now that I'm done building this, let's take a look at this, and we'll start with the minifigures. Here you've got Spider-Man. This is, yeah, pretty standard Spider-Man. I think this is kind of the same one they have for all of their, kind of Ultimate Spider-Man inspired Lego sets. I mean, this one isn't completely Ultimate Spider-Man. I don't know, because it's got this Ben Reilly, Scarlet Spider, which was never really in the Ultimate comics, but might be in the Ultimate Spider-Man cartoon show. I think that has a lot of influence on the these Lego sets. I really like this Scarlet Spider, though. Yeah, the Scarlet Spider is one of my favorite, like, alternate kind of Spider-Man. I really like his costume a lot. So yeah, this one was good. I like this Spider-Woman, and there's a whole lot of extra kind of weapons and stuff that come with this. This Spider-Woman seems to be based off of the Ultimate Comics, which, I really liked that. That one clone specifically was kind of the major clone in the Ultimate version of the Clone Saga. And this little Aunt May minifigure is mostly just great to get because, it's Aunt May. It's just one more kind of Spider-Man character. She does have a little scared face on the back, so that's kind of fun. Another one of these kind of, web weapon kind of things is this one that kind of is like a net that is, hung off of a web line. And yeah, this is kind of the first time I've ever seen it, at least. So that was kind of cool. These villains I like a lot, definitely. This Green Goblin is really sweet. I like his Goblin Glider. I have a Hobgoblin minifigure, which actually kind of has a little bit different glider and his pumpkin bombs I think are really awesome. Plus I like that they included, you know, this little bag on him. He also has two faces, you know, another one on the back where he can kind of be, I don't know, he looks angrier or kind of shocked though too. This Scorpion minifigure is pretty sweet. He's pretty simple, but I like the way they made his tail. It does make him kind of have to bend over a little bit. He's, you know, very, I don't know, I guess back heavy more than, you know, front heavy at all. And Kraven the Hunter is very exciting for me to get. He's one of my favorite Spider-Man villains also. So yeah, this one was pretty great. He's got an angry face on the back of him. I really like the way they made his kind of, you know, frilled collar like that. They gave him a gun that kind of gets in the way when he, you know, with the frilled collar though, which is kind of annoying. But really I prefer him with the spear either ways. These two little vehicles that came with the set are also both pretty awesome. I really like this taxi a lot. It's got a lot of stickers on it, just kind of, you know, dressing up like a taxi. I like how it has the little taxi sign on the top there. And then down in the windshield you can see that it actually has like a little kind of CB radio and a little fare kind of, you know, it's keeping track of it there. So that's a really sweet detail to have in there. I also like the way they managed to pull off like the lights and license plate and the front of it. This weird little police vehicle of some kind. I don't know, it's almost like an ATV kind of looking thing. It's cool just because it's this cool little vehicle. It reminds me a lot of the kind of different mini kits that you get in the Lego video games. And I like how it has these handcuffs and a walkie-talkie clipped onto the back of it. I don't know why it's really around, because there's no police minifigure, you know, no one at all, but I don't know, they just show kind of like Kraven or the Scorpion riding it in the pictures. And this bridge is just super, super awesome. I already kind of showed you these little abutments. I looked it up and I found out I think that's what they call it. They might just be piers, I guess, because I don't really know, you know, this is just a little zoom in part of a bridge. But yeah, these little posts that they have, they're both really awesome. Then here you've got this little trash can launcher. You got some little fires breaking out over there. These signs here, I like how they have the, you know, there's a Daily Bugle kind of directions to that and different, you know, they're very detailed. They can break apart and then, yeah, be knocked over. This bridge, I really like this suspension kind of part, these cables. They're kind of hard to keep into the right place, but they really look good. I think it adds kind of a cool, realistic look to this. I also really like how they have all the cracks on the street there. And then there's so many different cool, you know, here's a web line where they're climbing up to the top of it. The spider people can. These walls will break away like that on both sides of the bridge. And then here you've got a little spot where, you know, it's for this taxi, you can crash off the bridge and then kind of be rescued by this spider web there. I like that part a lot, definitely. Plus, you've got these little wanted posters that appear underneath the bridge. And, oh, that one's kind of too far away. Here's another one. That one's funny. It's got PP and GS, Peter Parker and Gwen Stacy. Here you've got a poster of the Scorpion. It's kind of a little haunted or wanted sign, and it's got some kind of weird little clone graffiti there. And you've got another one for Kraven here, and it also is talking about the clones there. Yeah, this is the other kind of breakaway wall. Up here, you have kind of a Green Goblin flag. This is kind of the top of his base, but when you push down this flag, it drops this net down. That's pretty sweet. And then here, there is another trap where someone who's standing on there, you can trigger this, and they fall down into this kind of little cage trap down there. There's a little camera here. This is the back of it. So it's kind of like how in the comics, you know, Peter takes pictures and then sells the pictures to the Daily Bugle. It's also just got like this little spot where one of the Spider-Men can stand. And yeah, there's all kinds of different little places where they could be climbing up. It's really, really great. I've never bought a set that was this expensive, but it was totally worth it. It only ended up costing me like $75, really. But it's so worth it, I think. All the little details in it, and all the little, here you got kind of like street grates that are, you know, for vents. It's so much more detailed than a normal, cheaper set, and there's just so many more little features that it has with it, that I really think it's worth it. I'm really glad I ended up picking this up. This is the set that I've wanted the most out of any of these big sets that's come out. So yeah, I'm really glad that I got this. I probably wouldn't have ended up picking it up at the full price. It was like $100 originally, I think. But yeah, it was worth it when it was on sale, definitely. So yeah, thanks for watching this video. And make sure to go and check out all our other videos. And, you know, like and subscribe to the channel. And come back and watch some more Lego builds.